Gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no fake love,
and
me only want the real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Light and Vila Bird.
Shelly Light and Vila Bird.
Shelly Light and Vila Bird. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Shelly Light and Vila Bird.
Shelly Light and Vila Bird.
Shelly Light and Vila.
Hold up.
Hey everybody, happy Monday to you all. Let me see. Hey Shells.
Pull it up.
Y'all come on in. I'm waiting on y'all to come on in the room now. Okay. So today's topic is, are you afraid when the condom bursts or rubbing turns into unprotected sex? I'll raise my hand and go first. Hell to the yeah. I am very scared, very afraid.
When the condom should be.
Yeah. I mean, we're using it for more than one purpose. You know what I'm saying? You're using it for protection and you're using it against pregnancy. Pregnancy I ain't worried about, so it's protection in all the other areas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Barry. Hey, Mahana. Some people on your page said, Mr. Atlanta Live said, I'm not scared at all. I can't have no more cheering. Fix. So, Shelly, we good.
You better be.
Carl said, you better be afraid. I agree with Carl. Thomas said, hell yeah, I'm scared. Johnny said no. Patrice said, I'm a big girl now. I made sure we both took the test before sex when I was dating. If there was a slip up, it eased my mind to know we were both clean. Got to be safer than safe. Absolutely. I agree with all of that.
Hold on a second. I'm going to run in the house.
Okay. So, yeah, y'all, I'm going to admit that, yes, I'm scared because, you know, I ain't worried about pregnancy. I'm worried about everything else that could come along with it. You know, STDs, HIV, herpes, all this other stuff is what I be worried about. So if that happens to me, guess what? The kid making a doctor's appointment and going straight to the doctor and get checked for everything. And if some more stuff that I ain't know about, if need be. Because, you know, people can know that they're sick and don't tell you they sick. So, of course, you know, you're having a good time with the person. You may get caught up in the moment or whatever the case may be. I don't want to talk too much before she gets on here because I don't want to have to try to repeat what I said. But anyway, y'all, I'm glad y'all bared with us last week because we had a lot of stuff going on, both professionally and personally. So we tried to get all that stuff. Hey, Joseph. So we try to get all that stuff in order so that we could be with you guys today. And I don't know if y'all were watching or looking, been on Facebook or not today or not, but I had posted earlier that starting Monday, we will no longer be streaming from our personal pages. It'll be strictly from the fan page and from YouTube only. That's it. So y'all, please tune in on those platforms for us. We really appreciate it. And we love this love and support that we get from you guys, and especially ones that come in every week and, you know, just listen to our craziness and how we view things and how we see things in life, you know, and the ideas that y'all share, that y'all inbox and all that type of stuff. So we really, really and truly appreciate all of that. So with that being said, keep doing what you're doing. And if you're not on here, you better get on because some more things are about to happen for us. And we want to take y'all along for the ride. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just bear with us. And like I said, we thank you and appreciate y'all for, you know, hanging in there with us. We had a lot going on last week, you know, like I said, both personal and professional things going on for us. So we are back, but make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all tune in starting next Monday. We're only going to be on our fan page and YouTube. That's it. If y'all want to see us, vibe with us, and kick with us for that hour, that's where you got to go. All right, back to the topic at hand. I said I'm afraid, very afraid, because not only I ain't worried about pregnancy, I'm worried about the shit that you can contract and can't get rid of. HIV, herpes, then you got, other STDs, syphilis, gonorrhea, trichomonas, all kinds of stuff, chlamydia, all those things. That's what scares me, because I was saying before you came on, people will lie about their sexual health.
Yep.
And then there you are stuck. But I tell them straight up, if that happens to me, the kid making a doctor's appointment, going straight to the doctor and get tested for every single thing. Because one thing about me, if something does happen to me, I'm going to know exactly where it came from.
That's why you got to just screw one man.
And who to address.
You'll know where the problem comes in at.
And not only that, a lot of times things can lay dormant in a person and they don't have symptoms either. Or even if they go to
one of them. Herpes is another.
Yeah, or even if they go to the doctor, it may not show up then because there's not enough in their system and the antibodies are fighting that off. So you won't know until maybe later on down the line. But like I said, if it happens to the kid making a doctor's appointment the very next day. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm afraid of that shit. I ain't even gonna front and lie. I'm scared of it. I ain't never had nothing in my life, thank God, knock on wood, and I ain't trying to get it at 51. That part.
Hey, Joseph Carter.
So what you say, Shell? Are you afraid that the condom breaks or that rubbing start feeling so good and he's I slipped it in, and then you don't say nothing, just go with the motion?
Well, being that, first, it depends on the person that I'm dealing with. So my biggest thing is always the person is tested, I'm tested, and we know what we're dealing with up front. So if we're without the condom, we already know we both don't have anything. So if anything comes into play, one of us had to give it to one of the other. So I don't really rock with no whole bunch of dudes. So,
But you don't have to. Just say you get caught up in the moment and neither of you have been tested.
We don't get caught up in them kind of moments.
No, everybody done got caught up in one of them moments.
Well,
I have. And so
you have somebody that might be like, let me put the head in. Let me just put the head on it.
When you put the head in, the rest, the body gonna follow.
The rest will follow. Hey,
no, you put the head in, the body gonna follow.
You put the head in, the rest is gonna follow.
Hey, Emerald. Hey, Latoya. I know Latoya's gonna jump on for this one. Girl, you look good. I saw you in Hawaii.
You put the head in your mask. The head can have an infection.
Y'all, she missing the whole point of what I said. What I said was if you meet somebody and things get a little hot and heavy and they be like, let me just rub the head on it, you get carried away. Because 9 times out of 10 or 10 out of 10, if you let him rub the head on that dick, gonna slip right on up in there. That's just gonna happen. Period.
Look.
When you feel that little part going, the rest gonna follow, and then that's a wrap. Now you caught up. Is what I'm saying. So
yeah.
Come on.
Pretty much how it goes. I mean, that's pretty much how it works. You get caught up in the slide.
No, you can't. Tony said, hey, Tony. Tony said, no, we don't get caught up in those moments. Hey, Marcus, everybody has gotten caught up in that moment at least once or twice. Don't even
lie. At some point in your life, you'd have been caught up and putting the head in, and the rest just follows. That's how a lot of babies.
She be saying, she be like, no, but steady spreading her legs further and further apart.
You be inching backwards, but your body be moving forward at the same damn time.
That part. So I'm just saying that, we're all human, and we've all been caught up in that moment to where the passion is there, everything is right there. You ain't got no condoms available, and then you was like, well, just touch it, but don't put it in. That shit never works. It's gonna go in, you gonna get fucked, and that's just it. And then you're gonna worry about all the shit. It's gonna hit you after all of that has transpired. You know what I'm saying?
Would you want somebody to eat you with a mouth condom? I'm serious. Because I'm not even bullshitting. Because some girls give blowjobs with a they give a guy a blowjob with a
It's
condom on.
called dental dam. Yeah,
Yeah,
dental
so I'm
dam.
just saying, being that people do that, would you feel some type of way if you was you told a guy to wear a condom while you give him a blowjob?
Crickets
I'm
again.
just asking. It's just a
Look,
question.
you said, look, I said crickets again. Anywho, y'all. Latoya said, yeah, everyone has been caught up. It just make sure you don't have those same moments regularly. Yeah, that's true. But like she was saying, even if you're with the same person and y'all could have kicked it, y'all developed some type of rapport, whatever, with each other, and that moment hits and nothing is there, and then you start doing other shit, other things are gonna follow. So sometimes you fall a little short. You might be strong enough to be like, hey, bro, wait a minute, I don't do that without no
Wait.
condom.
Yeah, put this condom
But
on. Yeah.
we've all gotten caught up in that moment. And I'm just saying, when that happens, I'll be a nervous wreck for them 2 weeks waiting on results to get back, because that goes to the doctor. I don't play around about my health. You know what I'm saying? Especially my sexual health. And I don't want the person I'm dealing with to play with his either. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I would rather, if we decide to cross that bridge, that I would rather we both go to the doctor so we can see at the same time, and then be comfortable doing whatever we're doing. But
Yeah.
if you get caught up and you get caught out there like that, take your
Hey,
ass
Kurt.
on to the doctor. Hey, Barry, take your ass on to the doctor, get your results, send him on to the doctor if y'all not in close proximity, and then you get your results and you share them with each other. And then if y'all decide y'all gonna just be sleeping with each other, at least you have that comfort in your mind of knowing that if we're doing something, it's all good. I ain't got to worry about him, and they ain't got to worry about me, because we only doing that with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's all about comfort, being comfortable enough to do those things with somebody. Because I'm trying to tell you, the kid be scared. Okay? And you better be
You
scared with
should be.
some of
It's
the
a lot
people
of
you in a
stuff that you can
relationship
catch out
with.
here.
I can't hear you.
I said it's a lot of stuff you can catch out here. Just messing around with people, especially if you're messing with somebody. I mean, it's at what point do you? Well, let me ask a question. At what point do you feel you should be able to take it off?
When you go to the fucking doctor and get tested, or you already have
So if
your
they do
results.
that, if they do that up front, which a lot of people do that, especially when they're thinking they're rocking with the same guy. So if you do that up front and that part is done, do you test every 6 months your partner, or do you trust that he's not doing something and you allow him to take his condom off?
I think if you're going to be dealing with a person, I think do it for the first 2 fucking years. Get tested every 6 months for 2 years.
Just like,
That's what
yeah,
I
just
think.
randomly. Yeah.
And go together.
So
Because
you
you
can
ain't
know the
hiding shit
results
from
when they
me,
come
and I
back.
ain't finna hide nothing from you. Toya said, be plumb scared. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, be a nervous damn wreck. Tony said, laugh out loud. No, I busted some condoms in my day. I've been nervous waiting on that period. Trying to go waka flocka in that punani. Hard to be hard in the paint or the pink. Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cairo. Okay. Call Cairo, please. Okay, anywho. But hey, Bobby. Bobby said, who in the hell wants head with the condom on?
A lot of people,
That's why I gave her that look, Bobby.
a lot of people put condoms on to give blowjobs. And I learned that,
Crystal.
not
Huh?
that I'm a prostitute, but I saw, a lot of prostitutes do that. They put condoms on the men before they give them a blowjob. You think if you're sucking 400 dicks a day, you gotta, you can't, your mouth, you can catch it in your mouth. I mean, come on now, let's keep it 100. You
But
can't.
you
You
know what?
just keep it sucked up and clean down your throat.
I'm glad you said that, because, hey, Orlando, I asked somebody this just the other day. I said, so what's the difference if you're giving a person head, but then you're afraid to fuck them raw? Like, I don't want nothing in my mouth or my vagina, period, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So if you're giving somebody head, but you're scared to put your dick inside of her, but you don't have it all in her mouth, your mouth been all on her, which end you want it on if you're going to catch something, is what I'm
But that's what I'm
saying.
saying. Okay, you think about this logically, people, on this podcast. You're asking a guy, he puts on a condom. I get it, we're afraid of catching AIDS, herpes. Those are the two biggest ones. Simply, we're talking about uncurable shit. You can cure gonorrhea. You can cure syphilis. You can cure
Syphilis is no cure. It can be treated. No, it's not. It's no cure. It's treatable, but no cure.
Oh, I know that. And I work in a hospital. Ain't that something? So, anywho, so let's just say that's bad. So let's just say, you ever look and research online where women or men, they have herpes in their eyes, herpes all around their mouth. I mean, you got to think about it. If you're gonna say wear a condom, I say wear the condom both ways. That's what I would say.
Who want their pussy with a condom on with a piece of a sandwich bag on their mouth or on their tongue? That defeats the whole purpose, and you guys know what not do it.
They have condoms for sucking dick.
I know. It's called dental dam.
Yeah, so get you some dental dam and suck away. But you think about it, if you're saying if the rule of thumb is you don't want to catch nothing, then you got to follow the rule of thumb.
Well, if you feel that way, you shouldn't do either until you test it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because who wants to be with a partner where you can't totally be free and uninhibited and do whatever you want to do with them? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nis said, Orlando said, hey, ladies, having an issue pulling y'all up on YouTube. Keep trying, baby. Keep trying. Nis said, put that condom on with your mouth. Okay, Nis. That's my girl. Okay, Nis. Toya said, my thing is that people would give head or get head, but then they use a condom. That confuses me. That's what I was just saying, Toya. I just said that to a person just the other day. I was like, so you ain't afraid of catching shit in your mouth, but you worried about your dick. That don't make sense to me.
Right. That part.
And vice versa.
You got to make this stuff make some kind of sense. It doesn't make sense logically.
Orlando said, I'm scared of catching a kid. I ain't worried about that no more, Orlando.
First of all, yeah, that part too. You don't want to be running ahead making babies all over the place because babies are not, and that ain't what we're trying to do. But I'm just saying.
Well, I ain't finna do that. My baby making days is over. So that's the part I'm not worried about anymore. I'm worried about all the other shit that comes with it.
They shouldn't even be able to put the head in.
Huh?
You saying they shouldn't be able to just put when you in the bed, feeling good, and you be like, just put the tip of it in.
You be wanting it. That's inevitable. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all see what my shirt said today? Hold on. Let me let y'all see. Look, I can't even find it. Where is it at? Right there. That's what it said.
Right, I think my right, your left.
If you rubbing my clit with your thing or whatever, I'm gonna want some dick. That's just 100. That's anyone. But wait. But I have stopped that before plenty of times.
Okay,
I was like, whoa, wait a minute. No.
If a man has a disease on his penis and he's rubbing you raw, whether he's grinding or whatever,
you can still catch something.
You can still catch something.
Yeah, because they got pre-cum. That's what I was telling the other person I was talking to the other day. Let me see. So Bobby said that's because they nutting on their face.
No, Bobby. No.
Kurt said, hey, Kurt said the claps. LaToya said, hell, I love to eat. I love to eat and love my mouth be walking around with shit in my throat or lips. The hell, so the head shit, you really got to be fucking with me hard and a long time and know if you lying, know you're going to deal with how I'm acting, period. Toya, I agree with that. I totally agree with that, for real. Because, go ahead.
What's worse than the feeling than you thinking like you fucking with somebody and you're raw fucking them and you feeling like you ain't gonna catch nothing and then you come up with something? Then what the fuck do you do? I'm
going to jail I go to the doctor. I swear to God, I am, for real, because I know without the shadow of a doubt, if I'm fucking you, it's just you. I ain't dealing with nobody else. This right, I know. Right. So, and I've told you this from the gate. Don't bring me shit that I didn't have before I started dealing with you.
I got with you, yeah.
So if I'm dealing with you and you bring me something I didn't have, I'm gonna act the whole live fool. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be calling you to come get me out of jail and send me commissary. I swear to God. I ain't lying about that, because to me, that's a person being selfish and just doing what they want to do to get what they want and not worried about me at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm not with that. What's up, Mike? So I'm not with that. So if you're gonna do something, or if you out here and you out here being grimy, screwing a whole bunch of people, tell the
You
person
should
to
want to
quit.
wear one if you're being grimy. Like, especially, like
Yes.
if you have a sex life, to me, that is graphic, just say, we do all kinds of freaky shit, whatever that chalks up to be. And you think about it, just say I've dealt with messy niggas. So, just think you deal with a messy nigga.
We
and
all
he just,
have.
We
Yeah.
all have messed with something that's just real fucked up in the head. And then you doing all this extra shit, and then you find out all kinds of extra shit, and then you just be like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Bobby, that would be a negative, my dude.
No, Bobby,
He
you don't
said,
do that part.
have
We're
y'all
not
let a
doing
guy
that.
nut on your face? I wish I would, or I wish
No, I don't really care for
somebody
the
would
nutting
try.
thing.
Negative. That's
thing.
negative to me. But these young girls, they be all into that shit though. I've been
Yeah,
hearing them talk. I be like, what? I be like, huh?
And they be in it a lot.
Look, Toya said one time, V, for those in the back. I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna catch a case. That's on everything I love, because I feel like if I'm considerate enough to let you know where I'm coming from and what I'm doing, I deserve that same respect for you to give me. Especially if you out here screwing a bunch of women and you know that, use a condom with the other women that you with.
But you got them guys that just like
they
that
don't
wrong
care.
thing.
They don't care. I can't feel. They say favorite. I can't feel shit with a condom on. Well, I guess you don't want no pussy.
The walls inside of you.
Well, I guess you don't want no pussy.
All the walls.
Girl, that's so weak. That's just so weak. And women, FYI, don't like condoms either. But we know how grimy dudes and females can be, so that's why you use them.
Yeah, because some look, this person is
get it out. What is it?
I can't get it out. So I was talking to me. Some women. See, I got to think about it because this person just made me forget what I was going to say. Go ahead.
I see you just discombobulated and I was in disarray.
And I was like listening to him. So yeah.
Why are you listening to him? Tell him to go in the other room.
I should tell you to go in the other room.
Latoya said, and Nis said no. Latoya said, well, I got a question. Is there condoms for ass eating?
I mean, you can put a condom. There's mouth condoms that you can wear to eat ass. There's condoms that you can wear to eat coochie. There's condoms that you can wear to give a blowjob.
Dental dam.
Don't to that extent with your partner, you just may as well not be fucking, because that's crazy.
Dental dam. I can tell y'all what it is.
Yeah,
I haven't used it, but I'm just saying I know what it is. Roger said I don't like the fuck. Roger, what you mean? Okay, we must have talked Roger up because we were talking about him the other day.
I know.
Hey Vincent, yeah, but you know what? Dental dam is for both. For fellatio in any type of way, if you're giving head or you eating coochie, it covers your mouth in both ways. But who want to have a woman want to have something in her mouth and it's going back to her throat and you can't breathe or something and you gagging or something and you got this piece of whatever it is. I don't know what's the consistency of it. Huh?
I don't think you gag with it the way that it's made.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if it's made with like
okay, so when I watch on porn, it just kind of goes in there, but it don't, like, those girls weren't gagging. Maybe they're pros. I don't know.
I'm finna see what it's made of. Hold on, because I don't know.
Because you don't gag. They weren't gagging. And like I said, maybe
they're professionals too now.
They might be professionals at using this stuff. But I just think if you got to go through all that with your partner, then you just don't need to be fucking your partner. If you got to go through all them channels, then something's really wrong.
Listen, I want to be totally uninhibited with my man. I don't want to have any restrictions on what we are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You wouldn't want to, but if you went in clean and you want, this is the thing. If you walked into something completely clean with no diseases and you just pop up with one and you only fucking with one motherfucker, you kind of already know where it came from, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't have to go and try to figure this shit out. There's some people that catch shit and got to figure it out where they got it from. If you know in your gut,
Okay.
Dude,
it's latex or polyurethane sheets used between the mouth and vagina or anus during oral sex. So yeah, Toya, dental dam is used for that too. Hey Vince, how you doing?
How you doing? Where you at?
Latoya said, okay, well, I got a question. I had this girl say she caught something from a guy fingering her. No, she already had something and put it on that dude if he wasn't smart enough to know what the fuck was going on. You cannot catch a sexually transmitted disease from a finger. She was already burning, Latoya. She was already burning, and then she used that as an excuse and put it on him because that's what he did. And she let him do it so that she could blame him for that shit. Put it on him. And if he was that stupid, she should have blamed his ass.
If he was stupid not to figure it out.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Roger said, I did that shit one time and damn near choked.
Roger, you be running
because you was talking during.
Yeah, that part.
Vince, where you been? Nis said, no restrictions when I'm with my man, just open and ready for just about anything. That's what I'm saying, Nis. That's what you want with your partner. If you can't have that with your partner, then what you really there for? You know what I'm saying? And you should do things when you want to feel nasty and dirty and shit. It should be good, and you shouldn't feel no type of way when you're done because you with your man and you with your partner.
You over there eating them.
You know what I'm saying? So if you, and another thing too, Nis, now that you say that, if you want to be a certain type of way with your man, and then after you're done, or vice versa, or him with his woman, and she looking at you like, where you like, wait a minute, where that come from? We're supposed to be together and be able to do whatever the fuck we want to do when we do it. So why is that? The nastier a motherfucker is with me, the better I like him. I'm trying to tell you, I just like me a nasty man.
Think about that. How freaky can you be in the mind?
Yeah, shit. The mind is technically in the ways that we don't use, but probably 10 or 15% of our brains. So just think if you could tap into your entire brain, the shit you could come up with. Okay?
Yeah, I can come up with some shit to think about. Think about in this brain, boy.
Okay. Toya said facts, no restrictions, because I want to do all and have no worries. That's why I stick to the toys and shit. And man, speaking on that.
Hell yeah, your nasty when she said hell yeah, has a nasty ass man. Nessa.
Yeah, hell yeah. But what I'm saying is men ask why women resort to toys. Women resort to toys because one, it's too much shit out of here. Dudes be lying about their sexual activity. And number two, you could be as freaky as you want to be with yourself, although you would like to have a partner with you. Some people just ain't on that level. Say what?
I came the other night with somebody's whole hand.
Anywho, y'all, back to the topic at hand. She's talking about personal experiences at the moment.
Anything you want with the mind.
Listen, you made me forget what I was saying. Women resort to toys because men don't let their minds go there because they feel like we're gonna look at them a certain way if they do certain shit, and vice versa. If I want my man, I want us to do any and everything shit. We're gonna put a box of toys out. We're gonna do it all. You know what I'm saying? So like, why would you want to go somewhere else if you got a woman like that that's willing to take you there and do whatever you want to do to her?
I think with women,
except pissing on somebody. What was said in the background?
A bystander that is roaming the person said.
What the bystander say?
He said, tired of y'all asses. He said tired of your nagging asses. I guess like if a woman's nagging a man all the time about what he doing or weight going or this, that, third, this is what he say, but that's him.
Orlando said, ain't that Glad rap? Nah, baby, that ain't Glad. That's plastic. That's gonna choke you. Latoya said, that's what I told that line here for the stop. Nis said no finger transmits a STD. Exactly, Nis.
None.
She said, hell yeah, just a nasty ass man. I'm trying to tell you, Hollywood in the building. What's happening, Hollywood?
Hollywood.
He said, damn, both of y'all fine. Jeez. Thank God, good. And look, I'm talking to Hollywood. I haven't forgot about the family reunion. Now let me know because I'm gonna roll up on you. I'm gonna pull up. Latoya said, I know that's right, V. I like nasty shit. Come up with shit. Yeah. Who wants a boring ass person sexually?
The nastiest shit you can think of in your brain.
But no person wants somebody that's boring sexually. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a one position type dude or woman. Like that's why he gonna cheat on you. He'll cheat on you if you're giving him the business, but if you just like in one position, he definitely gonna cheat on your ass.
But you know what? With men, it don't matter. It don't. You could be flipping, flopping all over the place, and they still find a reason to do what they do when they want to do it. When a man
gets upset,
it just depends. You know, like I said, it just depends on the dude, man.
When a man get upset with you, is when y'all done parted ways, and you moved on to another man because he know what you do and how you act. And he can't come to grips with that. That's where a man gets in his feelings and start acting stupid and crazy and shit like that. Bobby said, hell yeah. Vincent said, niggas have dirty nails can cause a bacterial infection. Yeah, that's a bacterial infection. They can with dirty ass nails. I always look at a man's hands. Always. You can't have no grit in your nails, no dirt in your nails, none of that shit. I don't play that. No, I even clean them for your ass, but you not.
I'm a fetish with hands and feet, so you can't.
Yeah, I don't know. And Vincent, you are right. You can catch bacterial infections for that, but she said she caught a venereal disease from that, and she telling a lie. Straight up.
No.
That's like somebody said they caught chlamydia from smoking a joint behind somebody. That's also a lie. Look, I'm like Maury. The test detected that was a lie.
that was a negative.
You ate some bad ass, and that's how you got chlamydia in your mouth. Straight up. Here go your buddy Barry.
Barry
said, "Is there anything different between sex and love, excluding?" Horny, you're choosing $5 over love. I am coming in Georgia, and that's why your voting rights are restricted.
You're coming in Georgia, baby. You're coming. What's happening in Georgia? What you coming here for?
Were they trying to restrict the votes with all that some bullshit, basically? Sex and love are two different things, though, Barry. One has nothing to do with the other. Unless you're in a monogamous relationship and have decided that y'all develop these feelings for each other, then they go hand in hand. But sex can be just sex to anybody. This is like a man could be with a woman that he loves and adores, but he'll go out here and have sex with anybody, but make love to his woman. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying, Shell?
In their mind, it's a difference.
Yeah, it's a total difference. Hollywood said, I'm good with the toys. I can get in and get out, and you can finish your damn self. Guilty. I don't mind.
Look, yes.
I don't mind Hollywood shit. If you can't do the job, I can finish it for myself.
My own self, yes.
Toya said, Shelly, your ass horny as hell, holding hands. That mine was going.
Girl,
somewhere to the left, Toya.
Powerful thing.
And then she don't mind telling you about, oh, girl, let me tell you what I did to myself.
I'm trying to tell you, look, shit. If it ain't the person, I mean, what I'm gonna do with my horn, I need the hand. The hand can do what I do.
But you know what? Masturbation can cause you to have prolong your orgasms and take you longer to reach one if you're doing it to yourself all the time. No, if you're doing it to yourself a lot, it's harder for you to have an orgasm when you're with a partner because you've gotten so used to one thing. You still have them, but it just take you longer to get to them.
But no man can make me come like I make myself come. I haven't met one that can do that yet.
That's just true because you know your body, and a man is not going to do to your body.
I know where to take on myself to make me come just like that.
Well, you're gonna have to teach him how to make you do it, baby.
Well.
You can teach him how to make you do it.
Well,
you can teach him how. Let's see. Nis said, "Pop open that bag of tricks and go for it." I'm trying to tell you, Nis. See, that's why I say people get complacent in relationships. Sex is a big part of a relationship if you're in a committed relationship. If you not doing everything you're supposed to be doing in other areas and the sex is boring too, it's gonna make a person want to go straight. They may not do it, but they may be thinking about it and want to do it. Shell always say, if you're thinking about it, you already guilty of doing it. So why not go on
guilty of sin, honey? Go on, knock yourself out.
why not go on and do it? If you already accused according to misjudgment here, go on and knock yourself out.
You are guilty as charged.
But if you're in like your relationship is boring to me, but you can step it up some notches in the sexual area, that could also propel into your everyday life with that person, because it's opening up different things and making you be more susceptible to things and more willing to do other things if your sex life is great too. You know what I'm saying? It kind of goes hand in hand. If you boring as fuck, but then the sex life is great and you bring different things, because during sex you talking to each other and then you telling each other what you want, your desires and all this shit. A person is listening. They may be into the moment, but they're listening and they're hearing what you're saying too. So then they can start applying those things to your everyday life to make your relationship better all the way around, is what I say. That's
true.
What I think. You know what I'm saying? Bobby said, I know that. Hollywood said, I'm there in June. Let me know. I'm gonna pull up on you. Bobby said, you got to go for what you know. Amen, Bobby. Orlando said, Shell got a different look on her face this show, but I digress. Yeah, she got a different look, all right, Orlando. It's a good look, though, right? Mahana said, hey, Tony said, although the risk is a lot lower than oral or vaginal, you can get sexual transmitted disease. There any telephone pole left? Is there any telephone poles left? Barely. I saw one. I went somewhere and I was shocked that there was still a telephone pole. They had one. Not a telephone pole, but a pay phone. But yeah, but you have to you just have to be cautious. You know what I'm saying? Because granted, nobody likes using condoms first and foremost. But if you care anything about yourself, you're going to use a condom until you go through the proper channels to determine whether or not you can go bareback or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be with somebody and you be like, ooh, I be looking at him. You be like, ooh, I want to suck that dick. But you can't, because you're in the back of your mind. Ooh, he fucked with a lot of bitches. Ooh, I heard that. You're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it.
You'll think about it a lot. It'll be, if you got to go into sex and you're in the bed with a person and you're thinking about everything they could be doing, you're going to kill it anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, you're gonna kill the whole movement. So it's like a waste of energy.
Barry said, women seem to be so horny down there. Is there any telephone poles left?
Whatever, Barry.
Barry is crazy. Vincent said, I was down there chilling Friday and Saturday. I was there Friday and Saturday too. I just got back yesterday evening. Yeah. But so
called, Vincent. We was nearby.
But if that should happen, because like I said, 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, if you letting somebody just rub their head on you, his dick gonna slip on in there. And if you haven't had that talk or you haven't went and got tested, you're gonna be stressed the fuck out until you go get tested again.
Yeah.
But who wants to keep doing that? Now, if we know we're gonna be the only two sleeping together, I feel like if you're not around each other, y'all both go individually. But if you're close to each other, go together so you get your results together and know exactly what you're dealing with. Therefore, they're not hiding anything from you and you're not hiding shit from them. It's just out there and you know what it is.
Okay, wait a minute. Someone just sent me something to correct us. You can catch a sexual disease from a finger.
Really?
Yes. It's just the risk is less, but you can. They just texted to me and screenshotted it. You can catch a sexually transmitted disease from a finger.
Well, that's the first time I heard of that, and I stand corrected, but I'm going to have to research that myself.
I'll post it on my wall so y'all can read it.
No, because normally, not saying, that could be very well true, but normally it has to be bodily fluids connecting. in order to catch a sexually transmitted disease.
So if you look at it this way, say if a person fingered you and you had something in your vagina, they finger you, you know how sometimes you take your finger and you put it in the man's mouth, they might finger you, you might stick
That's
your fingers in
different
your
because
mouth.
you're right there then and you're putting body fluids in your mouth. But I'm
Right.
saying
So,
I was going by what LaToya said. The girl was like, he just fingered her and she got some. That's the way I'm taking it because she didn't give any
unless he
detail.
already had something on, well, did he come from somebody else's house fingering them and then wash his hands?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask my doctor when I go though, because I'll be wanting to know these things. I'm gonna call my doctor friend and
I
ask him.
posted the person sent me on my wall after the show, y'all, so y'all can read this that you can. God, and I love fingering, and you can catch diseases. I just thought I had a whole flashback just now. Yeah.
Oh Lord, you like a finger in your booty.
Uh-huh.
You know what I said? You froze. Your face is frozen.
Am I unfroze now?
Nope. Now you are. I said, so you like a finger in your booty? When somebody eating your coochie, you don't like a finger in your booty and in your vagina at the same time?
Look, like I said, like I will say, if it's my guy and that's what we doing, that's what we doing. I ain't
that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
I'm not gonna answer you, B Lovebird. He's not gonna put me on
it's a simple question. A lot of people do it, they just don't admit it. You know what I'm saying? Do you like a finger in your booty and in your coochie when somebody eating your coochie? That's all I said.
It gives you a rush. Yes, you know this.
I asked you that. I asked you, did you like it?
I do like it.
The question.
I like it when it's applied correctly. I like when it's being applied correctly. Like this, just you know. Well, do you?
Y'all,
do you be Lovebird?
I love it. Shit. I do. I love it. Anywho, y'all, let me see. Hey, Marcus. Marcus said, hello, ladies. Everyone is not clean and many are really out there free balling. Exactly, Marcus. Baby. That's my thing. That's why I said I would be so terrified, for real. Hey, Tony. Tony said true bodily fluids have to be connected. That's what I say too, Tony. I don't know about that fingering thing. I don't know. And I have to know where the source got their information from, because I don't think that could happen like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it for y'all to read. You can read it, take what you can. I mean, you could Google this stuff. Google tells you every goddamn thing.
Yeah. So Vincent said, I've heard that before. Marcus said she does. Well, she like it, Marcus.
I like it, Marcus.
Vincent, she's smiling too much. She got to like it.
You men know when y'all doing stuff and it feel good. I mean, the woman, if she don't stop you, obviously it feels good, right? So if I'm not going, oh, don't do that, then obviously something feels good. But that's not something you just run around here doing with every dude either.
Hell no. You can't. Everything ain't for everybody, and you can't do everything with everybody.
That you do it with, no.
You can't do everything with everybody either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
some things you got to be like, I don't know. You know, pick your poison.
I want to be free with the person I'm with. That's just the bottom line for me. So if I'm going into a new relationship, or I feel like we about to go to a different level, we going to the doctor so we can get busy, so we can get it in.
And then you know at that point. But like I said, that's where you should know. You'll know if you got something, especially if you're clean. Like if you're clean and you know you clean.
If you're a clean person, you're gonna know. As soon as you get that little twitch, itch, or something like that, you're gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Just like a man, if he takes care of his body and he with somebody and he done caught something other than him burning when he pissed, he gonna know something is off.
It's off.
He gonna have to discharge. He gonna have
what's the most common thing between transmitting diseases? You get trichomosis. That's the one that men transmit the most. They go in one girl, they take her bacteria. They come to you, they touch you, and then you all of a sudden you got trick. And they got to take a pill. You got to take a pill, because if you both don't take the pill, you both still have it, or you just keep going back and forth with it. So for the time you come up with the minor stuff and you know in your brain that something's not right in your situation, that's when you do the dip part. You don't sit there to figure out if he's going to give you anything else. That's retarded.
So what if you're with that person They got to take the pill, but they don't tell you because they don't want you to know they cheating. And you sitting there and you're getting more and more and more infection and bacteria building up on you because they're afraid to come to you. And especially if they know you don't cheat. Now, if you got a real person,
I'm saying, if you're a woman and you know your body, first of all, if you know your body, second of all, if your pH is off and you got a scent that you ain't never had ever, and the scent just, you can tell if a guy is cheating by the scent he puts in you. If you've never had a scent and then out the blue one day you having sex and then it's just this smell, you know something's off. Your brain knows something's off.
With my ex, I knew when he was cheating because his whole rhythm be off. Because I always say this, y'all hear me say this all the time. If a man go cheat on a woman and she knows you're the only person that she's sleeping with, when you go sleep with a woman and you come home and sleep with her, she automatically knows that you slept with somebody because something's gonna be off. You may not bring nothing home to her, but your movement is gonna be different. Everything you do to her is gonna be off because you still in tune with what you was doing with that other woman. And her mood will tell her too, because you what's the word I'm looking for? Transferring energies.
Right. And some people are highly allergic to latex, like me. I mean, a doctor can't even put latex on when I'm had a pap smear.
My sister can't tolerate latex gloves from the doctor.
Latex or them condom, the stuff they put on the condom that makes it like squishy. What that stuff called? Lubrication.
Yeah,
I can't even do scent stuff down there, like scented sprays and powders, because my coochie would be on fire. So for me, it'd be really easy to figure it out. It'd be like, okay, something's wrong, because it's gonna react that way.
But you have been wrong.
Well, yeah,
you have been wrong.
I was once, and I apologized.
You was very wrong.
Whatever.
But anywho. But truly though, if you're in tune with a person, you're in tune with him. You know when he done went and done something else, because that's the only place you've been, and you know his every move, how he is with you. And as soon as the slightest little thing is off, you already know he done went somewhere else. I mean, that's me. That I could tell, because especially if you don't sleep around and you were with that person, you know when shit is off. You just know it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, purple in the face, but you know that he done fucked around on you. You just know. Let me see. Barry said, "You are a gorgeous woman. You are gorgeous. You are gorgeous women. You two wouldn't have to show it if you can." Wait a minute. Hold up, Barry. Let me read this first, y'all.
Did Barry write something wrong?
No, he said you are gorgeous women. You two wouldn't have this show if, and can children, let alone yours, have access to this? Our kids are grown, first and foremost, Barry. And I, just like we are very candid with our kids. They know us. They know how we are, because we don't sugarcoat anything with them. And the same shit I know, I teach to my girls. I don't want them to go out here and somebody just tell them some bullshit and they fall for it. If they're going to hear something, they're going to hear it from me, and I'm going to keep it 100 with them at all times, so they won't fall prey to stupidity or believing just what somebody put in their ear, or invite them to believe when they full of shit. They just like their mama. They can spot it from 10 miles away, and they're going to send you on your way. That's just what it is. I don't lie to my kids. We don't lie to our children. And they know what we do. They know how we do it. And we're just having conversations. And it's candid conversations that we've also had with them. And they know their mama.
You can't hide this stuff from your kids. They're going to know anyway. I mean, you anything that your kid, I wouldn't bring everything around my kid, but I don't hide the real from them either. This is the thing.
I don't have life. Life is what it is, and life in this world is fucking cruel. So before I send my children out into the world blindless or with blindness on their faces, I'm going to tell them the truth. And some of the shit I say may hurt their feelings, but guess what? They know it, and they know if it came from their mama, they got the real, and I'm telling them the truth. And that's all that matters to me. that they know how to navigate in this world that we live in. And it's not getting better by the day. It's getting worse by the day. So whoever we're talking to right now, you better keep it real with your kids. Because what you don't tell them and you try to shield for them, you best believe that somebody out here in these streets is going to teach them the wrong goddamn way, and you're going to lose your kids. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta teach your kids this stuff because they're gonna explore it. And it's sad because a lot of sexually transmitted diseases are higher in schools, in high schools with kids because they probably don't know.
Yep. Herpes is one of the main ones.
Is very popular
and
among
HIV.
the generation. So yeah. So you gotta keep it 100 with them about the sex and what they're doing, especially your daughters. Make sure you tell them. Don't be around fucking everybody's dingling in school.
A few weeks that's happened at my old high school, but maybe a couple of years or so ago, maybe like 3 years ago, there was like so many cases of HIV in the high schools, and they weren't talking about it. So these kids were just, out here just messing with each other. And then you had the girls thinking just because they were having anal sex because they knew they couldn't get pregnant from anal sex. So somebody was popping them open anally. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be direct with your kids, and you have to let them know what's going on out in this world, and especially talk about sex with them. Because somebody will tell your kid anything. You don't want your child to go out here gullible in this world. You don't want that.
And don't know nothing and think life is just
shit. Just naive to every single thing. You want your kids to know what's up so they can be like, Mama, you know what this dude had told me. And I was like, if you don't get out my face, that's what you want your kids to come back and tell you. Because you don't want them to go out there and then they be stuck. And then you trying to explain the birds and the bees. You need to start telling them that shit early because believe it or not,
this is what happens for real.
Believe it or not, at Harper and Brixton's age 2 and 3, they know a lot more than we think they know. Sexually, they may not know what sex is, but they know a lot of things because we let them watch YouTube and you can put restrictions on it. But even the cartoons are sexual. They're showing transgender cartoon characters, bisexual cartoon characters, and all this shit. So you have to start earlier educating your kids on what it is to be a boy or a girl, but still let them identify with who they really are and let them allow them to be true to themselves. Because I don't like when this is off topic, but I don't like when people disown their kids for their sexual preferences. You know what I'm saying? Because we gave birth to them, but we don't know which way they're going to go when they come here. You know what I'm saying? Because, our kids, believe it or not, our kids are exposed to a lot more shit than we know they are exposed to. We know what we exposed to them at home, but we're not with them 24/7. Life happens. They run into different individuals, teaching them different things and getting exposed and having experience in other things. And it's not the parents' fault. This child has a mind of its own at that time. You can only instill in them what you believe to be right. But when they grow up, they're going to go the way that they choose to go. And our job as a parent is not to judge them and just love them for who they are. That's it. Because one thing about it, any child will tell you they can have some great fathers in this world. Don't get me wrong. It's some great fathers. But any child or any grown person will tell you, if I lose my mama, I lose everything. They'll tell you that in a minute. So as a mother, you may not agree with what they do, but you just have to learn to accept who they are and keep it moving. Love them. Let them know you love them. And that's all you can do at that point. But never turn your back on your child or turn your child away. That's all I'm saying as far as that. Now we can go back to the regularly scheduled program because of the other stuff that came up. I'm just saying. I get real passionate about those types of things because it truly bothers me when I see that. You know what I'm saying? When people try to live through their kids or want their kids to be what they want them to be because they're ashamed or they're worrying about what other people are thinking. You can't do that because you had that child, but that child has their own mind to do what they want to do. That's it.
And that's true. That's true.
That's all I'm saying, y'all. But anyway, Marcus said, Shelly keeps it real. She's a freak. Hola, ¿cómo estás, your Bobby said, I did tell a guy that dated one of my exes the things that she's doing to you, she done to me first. So don't think you getting something new. Why would you say that, Bobby? That's like the ultimate disrespect, Bobby Dana. Why
Yes,
would
you
you
just
say
can't
that?
go
Because
around
if he
spilling the
did that
beans.
to her, listen, Chef, if he did that to her, Bobby, you was in your feelings about that woman and mad because she moved on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
So
Because
you
otherwise,
told
it wouldn't matter to you what she did or who she did it with. You had to be in your feelings to go tell a whole nother man that shit. And you was,
she's swapping this, y'all. She can't stand it on the
yeah, because
opposite
I
side
was
of the
like,
screen.
but yeah, Bobby, you know you was wrong for that. And you know better. Hey,
Good morning,
Marvin,
Marvin.
what's up, cousin? One said, that's right, Vonda. You got to school your children early. Don't wait until it's too late. Absolutely, one. Absolutely. Vincent said, great topic, y'all. Good night and be blessed. Vince, you must work third shift for something because you go off at a certain time every time you want here. But we sure appreciate you coming. And so
On.
Monday, remember, Vince, you got to log in on our fan page or YouTube. That's the only way you'll be able to see us.
Yes. It'll be hard losing y'all. We will be on YouTube. We're gonna post this all week, y'all. Go to YouTube. We're gonna drive it like a drill.
Y'all, I did good. I filled this glass up. I said this full glass will last me through this whole show. And we got 4 minutes left. I
And we
did
got
really
4
well.
minutes left, y'all. Ain't
I
that
did
some
good.
good?
Pat myself on the back. But anywho,
Oh my good
but yeah, so when the condom breaks or that rubbing on your little clit turns into unprotected intercourse, I hope that you've had a conversation already, or at least touched on the subject of your sexual health. It's not so much about your sexual activity, it's about your sexual health, because when a person sleeps with somebody and they're sleeping with more than you don't know who those other people are sleeping with that person is sleeping with too. And you don't know what type of people they deal with or whatever the case may be. So you have to care about self first. And excuse me, if the person get mad at you and be like, I ain't got nothing, you must have something. Okay, well, so be it. So before you touch this route, we're going to go on to the doctor. If you don't want to do that, deuces. I'll see you later. Because you have to care more. What you doing?
Trying to find something where to work. I gotta work in the morning. So I have to look.
Can you wait 4 minutes?
I am waiting for me. I'm just in here. I gotta sort through a line, so I'm here. I'm listening. I'm focused. I just have to look.
Y'all, when I tell y'all this woman works my last nerve. Oh my God. Y'all just don't have a clue. She done gave me a whole headache. I was having a good day. Anyway, Tony said, have a blessed night and a great week. Shelly touching that hair like you about to get laid. She probably is. She probably is.
No.
I just told you was in your feelings, Bobby. If you did that, you had to be in your feelings. Any man or woman that does that are clearly in their feelings because they can't accept the fact that that person has moved on.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do when somebody with somebody else, respect the game, respect the gangster, and keep it moving. Leave these people alone and let them live their lives. You had your shot. If you messed it up, that's on you. Go on with the person you with and leave these people the hell alone. That's it.
Some people have letting go issues. They don't know how to let go.
They have abandonment issues. And it's not abandonment if you already got somebody and you're trying to interfere with the person that you really want because they don't want you no more and you still doing what you was doing and you realize that how that person was and that man or woman is getting what you had. Now you mad. And especially if you the person that's screwed up. Leave these people alone and let them leave this man and leave this woman alone and let them go on about your life. You made your choice when you did what you did to leave that person or mess up what you had. Let them go on about their way and live their lives. And you have to be the bigger person and say, look, you fucked up. Keep it moving. Get away from me and let me go on about my day.
And let me live my life. Yeah.
And that's just what it is. One said, I tried to get on YouTube tonight and I couldn't. Get your live show all came back. The old Shelly V and V Lovebird Facebook. I'm gonna have to check into that one because I don't know why it's doing that because it should be streaming at the same time. We'll work on that
A lot of
tomorrow.
people say that. They said that they can't get in on YouTube. We need to find that, but StreamYard, y'all, StreamYard does its own thing. That's another thing.
Yeah, I don't like that because we pay you StreamYard and y'all need to get y'all shit together straight up.
To get it right.
Okay. Bobby said, I did, V Love. I'm better now. I'm glad you're better now, Bobby, because you're a good dude for real. But you can't be letting your feelings and emotions get the best of you when somebody go on about their business, especially if you're not doing right by that person. And then they decide, you know what? I'm done. I had enough. Let them go on because you're the one who messed up. And if you're the person who messed up, don't try to play victim or sell a person a guilt trip like it's their fault when you know you're the one who fucked up.
You did the wrong.
Somebody that yesterday. Just had to tell somebody that yesterday.
A lot of people do that. They play the victim. If you know you did wrong, own up to that part. Just get that part.
Don't throw a rock and hide your damn hand. Is what I'm saying. If you do something like me, I'm the type of person, if I say something or if I do something or I did it and you ask me about it, yeah, I did it. I'm woman enough to say that I did it. And if I said something about you and somebody come to you and say, somebody said you said this. If I said, I'll say, yeah, I said that. But if I didn't say it, I'm going to say, no, I didn't say that. And I don't like for nobody to lie on me because I'm not that type of person. You feel what I'm saying?
And why because something you didn't do.
Anybody who truly knows me knows that I'm straight up. I don't play no games with nobody. I try to be nice to everybody, and I'm a cool ass person. Period.
For the most part, y'all.
Yeah, but what you ain't gonna do is try to punk me because I ain't the one for that. I ain't set up for that type of stuff. So if you're gonna say something, be truthful about what you say. Don't just be lying on people and saying this and doing that because you're mad at somebody, but directing your energy somewhere else and all that crazy kind of stuff. Because we don't get into that. At a certain point in your life, you need to grow up. And let all the bullshit be the bullshit. That's stuff that these teenagers is doing and people in their early 20s are doing. So when you get in your 40s and your late 30s, your 40s and your 50s, why would you want to do that? That just doesn't make sense to me. I wasn't like that when I was a teenager. So why would I do that now at the age that I'm at now?
It's certain things you stop at certain levels in your life. If you're looking at your life and you still doing stuff that you was doing when you was younger and the same bullshit still matters and your life is going nowhere, then that's probably where you're stuck at. And then that's when you in your own mind have to make up your mind that this is not where I'm at and this is not where I'm trying to keep going in my life. Because weight can weigh you down. But
some people never grow up, Shell. They never do.
Tell me.
Because you can take anybody out of what they're accustomed to, but you can't take it out of them.
Out of the person, right? And you
have to want better for yourself. And until you disconnect yourself with all the bullshit, you're going to continue to get the bullshit.
People know when they done had enough, honey.
Bobby said, I did fuck up, but I never thought she would move on. People get tired, Bobby. And when a woman tells you she's tired, and when a woman is fed up, like R. Kelly said in the song, she fed up, she's done with it, she don't want nothing else to do with it. That's just it. But people have a problem, of letting go. It could be abandonment issues, or it could just be they just don't want to see the other person happy. And they would rather see harm to that person rather than see them with somebody else. That's why if I'm with anybody and they tell me I'll see you dead before I see you with somebody else, guess what I do? Cut them off at the fucking neck, and they don't ever hear from me no more. Because the world that we live in now, people are really taking your life and shit like that. Because they'd rather not see you with nobody. And that's crazy to me because you can't make anybody want you.
True.
And a person will do what they want to do, regardless of whether you know it or not. One said, a lot of people in this world like to put on a show and like to be seen. One, I couldn't have said that better myself. And that's a lot of times that's what it is. But my thing is, a lot of people talk a lot of shit and their bark is bigger than their bite. So you have to be careful about that because When you doing all that barking, the other person may just bite your ass and bite your head off your shoulders. So you need to leave them alone and go on about your day and leave just leave people alone. Period. Just leave people alone.
If your life ain't going nowhere, honey, you want to stand still, stay there and stay stuck. Don't nobody want these headaches. It's too much headache.
It is a lot of headache, and I hate when children are involved and people use their children as pawns in a situation. Because my thing is, don't bring kids into adult situations, period. Because you don't want that child to have to decide whether or not they got to choose between their mom or their daddy or whoever got going on. That's wrong. Let that child be a child and leave them out of that bullshit that you own because you mad and you're in your feelings. You don't do that. What's up, Tina?
I gotta get off this live, y'all.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell them this because you done disregarded the whole show, doing your clothes and everything else she was doing.
I'm on the screen.
That don't matter.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all.
Laughing my ass off. I missed this one. You cannot get a STD from fingers. The fuck? You can get a bacterial infection if hands are dirty. Big difference. That's what I was saying, Tina. You can't get no STD because you're not.
The person sent me.
Post it. But I'm just saying you can't get a sexually transmitted disease unless bodily fluids are transferred to each other. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, post it because I want to see it too.
I'm gonna post it so y'all can see it. I'm just reading what somebody said, y'all. They sent an article to me and said, please read this. So
bacteria, when dudes work in cars and they work in the environment and they have dirt and shit under their nails and you let a man finger you like that, you can get bacterial infections, but you cannot get an STD from that. That's what I'm saying. But anywho, y'all, we're gonna let Shell go and get ready for work since she's been so distracted tonight. But if it was me, she'll have a whole lot to say.
I'm sorry, but I have to go into the job tomorrow and I have to get my clothes together. I'm tired and I gotta get this together because if I don't, I won't. So
you working at home, girl. You should have got your clothes ready during the day on your break.
I wasn't home. At my home. I'm at my home now.
Yeah,
and my clothes are in my closet.
She living a double life, y'all. I'm sorry.
A hectic run here.
She living a double life, y'all. Okay, Bobby, I'm gonna read this and we're gonna go on and get off of here. Bobby said, yeah, I've grown from that lifestyle. I wanted my cake and to eat it too then. Most people do. Hey, David, and David, you came on a little bit late, baby. We're about to get on off. Good night, one. We surely appreciate y'all. So y'all just keep in mind, and we will be posting all week that we will be streaming from our Facebook fan page and YouTube, and we're gonna figure out what's going on with the link as to why y'all can't get on it when we're on like right now. So with that being said, you guys have a good night. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. We love you all. This is Shelly Live and V Lovebird. Half of Shelly's head was in the screen, but half of her head loves y'all.
My just dropped like 2 seconds ago. I'm shaking. Hold on.
Well, we're gonna go and get out. We love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
I think the closet overwhelmed me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly Live
me want no fake love,
and V Lovebird. Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird. Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Good night, you all.